Hello, welcome to Yoga TX. My name is Jana Johnson. I am excited for the class that we're going to have today. We're going to focus on the lower legs, so from feet, ankles, shins, knees as well. And of course, the whole body is connected, and when we focus in on one part of the body, we allow the awareness to expand so we can start to feel our connection and feel that wholeness. So we're gonna bring in some awareness to the lower limbs, the feet, the part of the body that allows us to walk around this earth and give thanks, all right? So let's get started on our back. Bend your knees and bring your feet to the ground onto your mat. Feel your feet start to rest downward. You can bring the arms by the sides as well with the palms facing up. So back of the palms, grounding down, back of the skull, soles of your feet. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Close the lips and do your best to breathe comfortably through your nostrils, allowing your awareness to turn inside, allowing the air to be filtered and kind of purified through the nasal pathway. Feel the awareness in the muscles in your face, soften them. Bring your awareness to your shoulders, the length of your arms, including your elbows, wrists, and fingers. Feel your back, your chest, your core, your hips. Notice your thighs. Feel your knees. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Continue down the legs to your shins, your calves. Feel your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Draw your right leg into the chest. Use your hands either behind the thigh or in front of your shin to draw the knee in, and then start to feel the ankle some more, making circles with your foot. And then move your foot freely wherever it can go in all the directions. So circles back and forth, side to side. Just explore the mobility of your right ankle and foot. Continue to keep your breath awareness alive. Now bring your awareness to your toes. Squeeze the toes together like you're making a fist with your foot, and then spread your toes wide apart. Do that again. Inhale, toes squeeze in. Exhale, spread your toes wide apart. Now lengthen your legs so the sole of the foot reaches up to the ceiling, and walk your hands up the back of the leg, drawing the leg in. Maybe your hand comes to your foot, maybe not. In either case, flex the foot, breathe fully. Now walk the hands down the leg, bring the hands back by your side. Inhale your leg straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower the leg in front of you to hover over the mat. Do that one more time. Inhale the leg up. Exhale, let the leg lower and hover. Hold it here, reach through the sole of your foot and the ball of your foot. So pretend like you're standing on the floor, but your leg is hanging out in space here. The foot is very active. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend your knee, plant the foot on the ground. Take a breath. Feel the feedback, the aftermath of that. Let's do the second side. Hug the thigh into the chest, hands behind the thigh or in front of your shin. And start to explore the mobility of your left ankle and foot now, all the ways that it can move. Just explore and be curious and allow your awareness to increase around this part of yourself. Now soften the movement in the ankle, bring the movement to your toes. Squeeze the toes in together. Spread the toes wide apart. Do that again, breathe in, toes together. Breathe out, toes wide apart. Good, now straighten your leg up to the ceiling. Walk your hands up the back of the leg, drawing it in. Flex your left foot, and then allow the back of the leg to be a little passive in the hold. Walk your hands down the back of the leg, soften the stretch in the back of the leg, and then bring hands to the side. Inhale your leg straight up. Exhale, lower the leg slowly to hover. Again, leg up, breathe in. Lower the leg as you breathe out. Hold it as you hover it a couple inches off of the ground. Spread the toes, press through the sole of the foot as if you're standing on the ground. So you feel the two sides of the heel, the two sides of the ball of the foot. Maybe you feel that space around your arch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your left knee, plant the foot on the ground. Now step your feet to the outer edges of the mat and allow the legs to come to windshield wipers, going side to side, and take your time. Really allow yourself to feel the rotation from the pelvis all the way down the length of the leg. So the pelvis and the hips, this is the main joints that connect our lower limbs to our core, to the spine. And so we're bringing awareness to this connection point. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring the legs back to center. Hug your legs into the chest. Lift the pelvis off the ground as you kind of round the low back in, squeeze in. Now we're gonna rock and roll along the length of the spine to standing, okay? So have a little fun with this. If you've never done this before, just have fun, okay? So rock and roll along the length of the spine and gain some momentum. You want the soles of your feet to press down and the hands to reach forward. Spread your fingers, feet press down, the hips start to lift up. I'm gonna do this a couple times just so you can see. And you're squeezing the chest towards your thighs. Plant the feet, reach your fingers. Okay, let's stand up. Plant the feet and stand. All right, come to mountain pose at the top of your mat. I'm gonna face you here and bring the feet parallel to each other. Feel, again, the perimeter of the feet, especially those four corners, as we say sometimes, the two sides of the heel and the two sides of the ball of the foot. And then lift your toes up off the ground and see if that helps you also feel the arch of your heel or the arch of your foot lift as well. So when we lift the toes, that helps to lift the arch, and you also can see the parts that are still on the ground. Those are the foundation or the roots. So the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot, a little bit of that outside of the foot. Just imagine when a baby takes their footprint, right? Those parts that are on the ground, and then there's some space in that footprint. Those are the parts that we want to be lifted. That helps our balance and equilibrium. Take one more breath, feel the toes lifted still. And then as slow as you can, let the pinky toe come down, the ring toe, the middle toe, the second toe, the big toe. All right? Soften the awareness around your ankles and your feet. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Chair pose on the exhale, bend your knees, hips back. Hold chair for another breath in. Forward fold, exhale. Come to halfway lift, lengthen your spine long on the ground. Now we're gonna come to a low squat. So bend the knees enough to bring your hands down, then start to lift the heels off the ground. So when the heels lift, the foundation is now on the balls of the feet, and you feel the toes as well. Hug the thighs in. Try to balance on the balls of the feet and the toes. Bring your palms to prayer. Tall spine. Take a full breath in. Long breath out. Now come to stand, on the balls of the feet. Straighten your knees. Inhale, reach up through the hands. Exhale, mountain pose. Arms down, heels down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms overhead. Chair pose. Exhale. Stay for the breath in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Halfway lift. Inhale. Low squat. Hands down. Bend the knees and lift your heels. And then you can bring your hands to prayer in front of the heart. Feel your balance and take a breath. Inhale to rise up on the balls of the feet. Arms go overhead. Exhale, heels down, arms down. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Chair pose. Exhale. Stay for the breath in. Forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Inhale. Low squat. Exhale. One breath. Balancing here. Hands at prayer. Inhale to rise, mountain pose, exhale. All right, shake out the limbs, let that go, and feel the feedback. Take in the communication from your body as you allow and ask your body to do these things. Notice how your body responds, okay? Let's come to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Come to plank pose. Plant the palms 1 foot steps back at a time. Hold plank. Bring the awareness to the feet again. Here we are. So from the knees, the shins, the calves, heels, all the way to the feet, feel that whole part of the body and press the heels back. Soften the kneecaps. Let the kneecaps lift from this orientation still. Spread the shoulders, upper back, lift the core so the upper body is still holding itself up, but we're bringing the awareness to the lower part of the body. Take another full breath in. Full breath out. Bring your knees down, lower all the way to the mat. Cobra pose, inhale, untuck the toes, lift the heart, and lower back down. Feel the tops of the feet now, resting toward the ground. Inhale, cobra again, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes, now lift the heels and stay here for a moment. Notice how the feet feel and see if you can lift the knees off the ground. Now press up into plank, breathe in. Hands and feet are the foundation. Press up as you exhale. Downward facing dog. Now pedal out your dog, feel the heels alternate, lifting and lowering. Inhale to plank pose, we return. Feel the alignment, so upper body first, feel that strong, palms pressing down as if you're pressing the ground away. And then awareness to the feet, ankles, shins. Press the heels back. Lift the right toes off the ground. Reach the sole of the foot to the wall behind you, breathe. Lower that foot down, do the second side. When you lift the foot up, press the foot to the wall behind you like you're standing on the floor. Can you feel the arch of the foot? Breathe in, breathe out. Lower the foot down, bring your knees down. Keep the toes tucked under, walk your hands toward the knees and sit your hips toward your heels. Rest the hands on your lap. Feel yourself breathing. Notice how the feet feel here. Allow them to soften and be spacious. Breathe through the discomfort and allow tension, resistance, tightness to soften, to dissolve a little at a time, breath by breath. Bring the hands forward, untuck the toes, sit back on the soles of your feet. Bring the hands over the heart. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walk your hands in front of you and come into child's pose. Rest your arms, rest your head. Allow yourself to feel the whole body from the awareness of your toes and feet up the shins, the knees, the thighs, the hips, up the length of the spine, down the length of your arms, the whole of your face and skull. Take a deep breath in. Deep exhale as you continue to rest in child's pose here, kind of hugged up with yourself and resting toward the earth. Just feeling the awareness of the feet, the toes, the shins, and knees today in our practice. I hope you take that as a reminder to continue to shine light and awareness on the parts of your life and yourself that maybe you don't spend too much attention on. What are the parts of you that might be hidden? The parts of you that actually can really support how you navigate this world, but that you might still need to discover. So I hope that you let yourself explore these parts of yourself and your life to continue to expand and to continue to allow yourself to enjoy this unique life experience. So continue to rest as much as you want to here in your child's pose. May you enjoy the rest of this day. And if you enjoyed this practice, please like, comment, subscribe. And I look forward to practicing with you again. Thank you. Ashe and namaste.